Note to self, never do this distance again without water. I'm around 1 month out from marathon prep. Just got back from a run. Was supposed to hit 26 kilometers. Got to 22.3 and I just couldn't make it. Ended up calling an Uber back to my car and now I'm back. I just decided I want to document my prep. So here we are. Holy crap, my knees, my legs, everything was cooked. I started cramping. Note to self, never do this distance again without water. But otherwise, you know what, I'm not mad at 22 Ks. Catch you guys in a bit. See ya. It's 7:07 a.m. I just got back from a 5K recovery run. Was heavily considering not going out for a run this morning. Super tired, but glad I went out, feeling good. The weather is nice. It's a nice sunny day. My morning routine at the moment, I'm usually getting up around 6 a.m. Stretching my legs out a bit, brushing my teeth obviously, getting out for a run around 6:30, shower, eat my breakfast. I thought now would be a good time to lay out my goal for this marathon as well. I am aiming for sub 4 hours, as long as there's a 3 at the start of that number. But yeah, I'm going to keep documenting my journey until then, see the ups and downs, see how I go. And in the meantime, I'll see you guys at the next run. Bye.
Don't act like you don't know me. These hands deserve a trophy. Baby, it ain't no mystery. Got the best BBL in history. This cake will make you show up. I know you've seen this glow up. As BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy.
It's been around 1 week since those clips that you just saw by the river. Yeah, the last week in terms of this prep, marathon prep in general has been quite tough. Exactly a week ago on Sunday, I set out for a 32-kilometer run. The run did not go as planned. My legs started cramping up. My mentality just wasn't there in terms of being able to push myself. I pushed through to 26 Ks. And then that was it. I had to call an Uber back to my car at that point. So that happened. And then I took the week off from running. Today, I decided I'm going to do a slightly shorter run just to sort of get my morale back up again. Right now, I just got back from a 14-kilometer run. It didn't feel amazing, but feeling good that I pushed through, got to the end. Look, we'll see how it goes. This is my first marathon. It's not going to be the best thing ever. But yeah, I'll catch you guys at the next run. See ya. Hey guys, so I'm around 1 week out from my marathon at the moment, and I just wanted to hop on real quick, give a few updates. To be honest, the past couple of weeks has been a little rough for me, just in terms of the physical toll and emotional toll that I've had with my last couple of runs, not being where I wanted to be at this point in my training. I understand that it is part of the journey, but it does feel like I've sort of overexerted myself and my body just hasn't been able to keep up. So I have been taking it quite easy lately, focusing on recovery, focusing on lifting weights. I even went swimming today after a really long time. What that sort of made me realize is I need to mix up my training a little bit, because I was doing pure running, just constantly trying to do longer and longer runs, harder effort. I was getting a bit burnt out as well. Going for a nice relaxing swim today, still got a good workout in, but I didn't feel that sort of emotional pressure that comes along with my running training. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit. See ya. Alright guys, it is race day. Feeling nervous and excited. Got my oats in the microwave right now. Yeah, I don't even know what else to say. I guess I'll see you guys after the race. Bye.
I'm thicker than a snicker. I'm thicker than a ninja. Don't act like you don't know me. These hands deserve a trophy. Baby, it ain't no mystery. Got the best BBL in history. This cake will make you show up. I know you've seen this glow up. As BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy.
So it's been 3 days since my marathon, and despite all my training and preparation, I wasn't able to complete the entire run. To be honest, I was feeling quite good for most of the run. I got to around 28 kilometers at a solid pace, around 6:10, 6:15, around there, and I was quite confident that I would finish the marathon. But when I got to 28 kilometers, I got extremely bad cramps in both of my quads. I tried pushing through. I sat down for a bit, stretched them out, waited for it to pass. But as soon as I started running again, the cramps came right back. I pushed through like that until around 31 kilometers into the race. At that point, it got unbearable and I just had to call it quits. Yeah, I was obviously extremely disappointed as I was walking back to the car. But now that it's been a few days, I just wanted to lay out some of my thoughts. While I was in this bad mood, a friend of mine actually texted me. She reminded me of how far I've come in terms of my running training since starting earlier this year. Around 7 months ago, I was the longest distance I had run was 5 kilometers. To come from that to this point where I was running 28 Ks at a 6:10 pace and then dropped down to 6:20 after running on the cramps. And also the fact that she reminded me that me sort of talking about running, being passionate about it, I've had other people come up to me and say like my stories, me talking about running has inspired them to get into it. That's more important than any amount of kilometers I could possibly run, which I 100% agree with. And to be honest, looking back on it now, I am still quite proud of that run itself and just how far I've come. So this was mainly filmed as something for me to look back on in the future, maybe after I've run a bunch more marathons or wherever I am in life. But if you did enjoy watching this video or it did inspire you to get into running yourself or any sort of training, that's awesome. And yeah, I hope to just continue documenting things in my life in this sort of fashion. Catch you guys in the next one. See ya.